OMGs, OMGs.
Yeah, we got this.
OMGs,
That
well,
time again.
OMGs, OMGs.
I'm getting the Ed and Joey Mrs. OMG. My lovely husband, you know, in my OMG. And together you can call us the OMG. Sit back, relax, and sip your tea. We keep you company.
OMGs, 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 well, OMGs, OMGs, OMGs.
Welcome to our channel, OMGs. Welcome to our channel, OMGs. Welcome to our channel, OMGs. Welcome to our channel, OMGs. OMGs, 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 OMGs.
Oh God.
It's a coffee minute.
Compassion.
You look good though, you smell good.
You look good too. You smell good too.
Do I? That's lies.
So you don't smell
That's not
good.
good. Because I've, Anyway. Hi guys!
Hi.
I feel like I look fat. I don't know. I've been working out.
You look hot to me, Sha. I don't know.
Oh, ooh.
You are getting fat in the right places, so.
Oh, no shit. That's why I've got to be working out because, boy, this staying at home.
And now you should be getting fat in those places now. What's that?
You know, that's why, thank God. That's why I have to be working out so that it's pushing to the right places. Yeah. How are you,
Hello, guys.
How are you doing?
This
Hope you're well.
isolation day 765 million 62 billion 35,000.
Times infinity. That's what it feels like.
God forbid, though.
God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. But yeah, like this is 3 weeks. Today is actually 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks Baku that we've been in this house.
Baku. Who taught you Baku?
My mom.
It's me.
It's not you, babe. It's my mom.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's been 3 weeks that we've literally been in the house and not gone anywhere. But you've at least gone to the supermarket. Bless you. Just
We went down the street?
no, it's not really down the street.
It's down, it's literally down. We went down.
That's not the same thing. Supermarket, you see other people.
So you didn't see anybody?
We didn't see anyone.
You didn't see our gate man?
No, we saw we saw one guy that just.
Is that person nobody? You saw somebody?
One person. Anyway, it's just really mad. Like there's times when I just think, Polish man, jokingly, judging. Like I'm not going out at all. Like I'm just in this house. It's just mad. But you know, safety first and everything, and we'll just pray that it'll be over soon.
Amen.
Amen.
Anyways, we're having a chilled conversation today. You know, to just
We've been bitter.
divert your attention away totally from all this,
So
whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, whatever. So today we're gonna talk about. Let's talk about baby. Let's talk
She
about.
like all these kind of things.
and
See,
me.
if you
Let's
go and
talk
check all
about
other
all the good
episodes,
things.
she's always chilled. She always allows me to introduce the subject matter. But see today, see the way she jumped on it, because
Let's
she.
talk about. Let's talk about.
Anyways, we are talking about, like, if you've been following us and you've been watching us already, it shouldn't be new to you already. Our
Code word.
register. Is it register as they call it?
Even what? See, what's better? Anyway.
So we are talking about knowledge of each other.
And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and
You understand? So,
Yeah, we are talking
and
about.
we're actually kind of maybe going a little bit deep into that today, you know, like really, really talking about knowledge of each other. And basically, it's centered around, you know, when people talk about having knowledge of each other in marriage, like you hear a lot of lectures and stuff, and people be like, you guys, you need to research, you know, you need to like make it worth your while, don't let it get boring and everything. So I want to ask that, is it,
How do you do that?
okay, how do you do that? But I even want to go in a little bit deeper and be like, okay, so is there a problem with just being one styled,
One position.
one position, or do you have to go and research and find different positions? Like, you know, what do you think about
Yeah, I
that?
just thought of this person. I don't know. I can't remember the person, but I just remember this man, or was it a picture of a man that had said that any other position apart from what's that, missionary is the devil's is the devil's work. And I'm like, woo, trying to kill some marriages out here.
But as ridiculous as that sounds, like when you hear some positions, you might have to now consider where that man is coming from. Because positions I've not heard before in my life, you know, MC Abi was live one. No, was it as a show or something? Because you know MC Abi does like these family shows that really talks deep about this thing. I can't even really remember again, but I think there was one they said wheelbarrow. You can imagine. You can imagine what wheelbarrow is, and I don't know.
I think you should, like, different positions should be. I feel so shy. I just thought my mum watching this. Mommy, sorry, am I Wooly? Yeah, they Wooly. Yeah, you know, when I think about it, yeah, I think it's important. I think that, you know, variety is indeed the spice of life. And as a woman, as a sexual woman, and a woman that is, you know, very present in her sexuality.
You're a sexual one, yeah?
It's not sexual. Sexual chocolate. No, I'm not. That's not the right word. I'm very, like, I'm, you know.
Yeah, a sexual woman. It's okay.
The sexual woman. Is that the term? I'm very confident in my sexuality, right? And being confident in my sexuality, I know what I like, and I also know I like to try things.
Confidence in your sexuality makes it seem like you are shading.
No. Because somebody is confident doesn't
the
mean
other
somebody
sexes, apart from the two major sexes, if you know what I mean, but continue. I just quickly went there. Yeah. You know, like when you say you are confident in your sexuality, now means you are shading.
No, I'm not talking about that. Like, you know, I'm talking about me, myself. Like, as in, I'm very confident in what I want, and it's you, right? But at the same time, there's things that I need.
Oh my God! Well, let's take a moment to bask in that. You didn't quickly enter.
Oh, look at you.
Continue.
Yeah, and but there's things that I need as well, and because it's you and it's always you, I have to let you know the things that I need, and that's, you know, I might be like, oh babe, how about you try? Let's do something a little bit different. I don't watch porn. I don't subscribe to watching it. For me, that's a big deep hole. But nowadays, a lot of shows are practically porn anyway, and I try not to watch that. I feel like you can be creative without watching certain things, because as a woman, like I said, when you know your body, or you're learning your body, and I don't masturbate, there's things that you'll be like, oh, that way that you did it there, yeah, it makes sense. Or that way that you did that one was really, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are you shy?
I'm not, but I'm really cool and calm and collected and well behaved on this particular episode. But so when they listen to you now, when you hear her speak with the whole I'm confident about my sexuality, yeah, I don't like it once, I just really you think that she has PhD and masters and she really knows a lot about this thing she's talking about. She don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. Hold up, I need to put that clip here.
Make you don't know nothing, man.
She don't know nothing, as in, you feel you know something, but you don't know nothing. It's not like I really know all and everything. I just need to put that there, because when people watch you saying that, people will be like, oh my deep, oh my mama, she plenty styles. So, maybe she knows like 2.5 styles. But
wow, that's a low blow.
No, it's not a low blow. It doesn't have to be, and that is what I'm getting to. What I feel about this whole thing is, first of all, marriage is supposed to be a relief in everything you can think about. There's not supposed to be pressure in marriage. Relief in the sense that, first of all, you are not alone again. You have somebody that is carrying your load with you. You people are carrying each other's loads. So 2 is better than 1. That's 1. You are not. There's no, like, you now don't have to, there's no sin again, because you know all those things that when you do outside marriage, like sex and everything, now you can do them confidently. Do you understand? So like, it's supposed to be a relief, but it's not supposed to be pressure in the sense that when you now, cause see, in as take it or leave it, the way I see this thing is, your sexual life should be the way you prefer it. Do you understand? Absolutely. If you are a sex encyclopedia, A to Z, both of you are like that, like you people have 365 styles for different days of the year, let it be. if you are a novice, let it be, because in as much as we say, yeah, it's good. Yeah, me too, I like variety and everything. We don't really know plenty of variety. But there are even people that are not sexual. Do you understand?
Yeah,
that they just do it like, I believe there are people that are married and they just have sex because they want to have children. Do you understand? And husband and wife like that. So, like, those ones...
Which I don't believe is right, but...
Huh?
Yeah.
No. Like, there's no right and wrong when it comes to this.
Well, you know, like, God did make it for our pleasure. So I think it's actually sad when people...
No, it's not sad. Like,
I think it's a bit sad.
Sad is a too deep a place to go. Life is about perspectives.
Absolutely.
There are just people that are not sexual. And
Which
the fact
is
that they are
fine.
not sexual, that means that's their nature.
No, but not being sexual is totally different to not finding pleasure in sex. Some people are not sexual, but they still find pleasure in sex.
I'm not going to. I'm not saying they are finding pleasure or they are not finding pleasure.
Okay, because you're saying
like what I mean is they can do without it. But yeah, when they do it, they enjoy. Do you understand?
Exactly.
There are some people that they are just so busy, they don't have time for sex. And there are some people that even the way they see their sex is just, for example, that pastor that said that thing. The only thing I find wrong about what the pastor said is the fact that he's now making every other person a sinner, apart from him that just likes to do missionary. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the point I'm getting to is, it is whatever works for both of you. Now, there might be some imbalance sometimes when maybe the husband or the wife he has a lot of hunger and the other person does not have a lot of hunger. You people have to find where you meet yourself in between. And what I decided I was going to say this particular thing, and something now came to my mind that, but were you not supposed to be talking? Were you not supposed to have this conversation before you got married? And I thought of it. I was not like, wait, did we talk about sex before we got married?
I think that's the thing. It's a really difficult one. You know, I spoke about it on my channel as well. How, you know, for me, you know, my experience of sex initially wasn't great because I felt like, wow, you know, all the things that I had built up in my mind, it wasn't what it was to be.
What was your experience with sex? What's that one?
No, as in like when we first had sex, right? It was just like
when we first had sex is that later time.
it was,
so there's a lot of story that is involved in that.
Let's not go there. But it was bloody painful, and I wasn't feeling it. You know, again, it was because, and then it wasn't a conversation I could have with you.
It was painful for both of us.
It wasn't obviously you were aware that it was painful and I wasn't enjoying it, but there's nothing that you could do to help me in that point. So I had to, you know, thank God I had, you know, PwC, shout out to you ladies. You know, I had the group of women that were experienced and could tell me that, you know, and taught me that basically sex for a woman, you know, for the most part starts in the mind. You have to want to desire it, and you know, where it's like, you know, once you are able to get it in your mind, you're fine. Like once the action happens, you can. That's the thing. The person doesn't have to even do much before you even get to a place of, because your mind has already, you know, you've already prepared your mind. You've gotten to that point, so you can get your spot easier.
Go to YETUNDEVLOGS to learn more about that, because we are not teaching people about your sexual life here today.
I'm not teaching them.
We are not. You understand? We are not your sex educator.
No, at all.
But what I was getting to was, as in, so that you like the case of when maybe the husband likes sex much more than the wife, or vice versa. I'm like, well, you're not supposed to have talked about that before you're getting married. But I now thought of it again. How would the conversation be like? I want to do, I would like to do, I don't like to. How does it come up? Because I can't remember us having that kind of conversation. So how is that? How are you guys supposed to do that pre-marriage?
I think that as a Christian, sometimes I feel like we are let down a little bit when it comes to that side.
And there's that pressure that when you talk about all those kind of things, it's sin and all those kind of things.
And and I feel like, you know, it's almost there's this thing that you're told that it's like, don't worry, when you get married, you have sex, everything will just come. That's a lie. That's,
for example,
to me, in my
let me give you an
experience,
example about our novicism. We both, like, in as much as me, I've had quite some experience. Yeah, you know, I was that boy. Do you understand? But you're
not a virgin.
In the wealth of my knowledge, as it were, I didn't really have too many wealth of knowledge like that. When the wealth of my knowledge, you'll be shocked that I was a novice too, and our novicism met each other. This is one story we can share. So any girlfriend I had then that I discovered, or once they just told me they were virgins, I always backed out. Not back out, or like not back out of the relationship, but sex will never come to my mind, because I'm like, no, like, okay, you are keeping yourself, I'll keep yourself, I will leave it. So I never ever had anything to do with any virgin. So I did not know the process of this virgining.
Oh God, let's not go down this line.
And my wife
he talks about it and it makes
was
me
a
cringe.
virgin. Do you
It
understand?
makes me crazy.
Can you people believe that? We were doing something for about 2 weeks, and I thought I entered. I was not anywhere. Do you understand? I don't know how to say this. But, do you understand?
Child wasn't, it wasn't entering.
We were,
It wasn't
do you
going.
understand? Like we're
it was
just
anyway.
You were just imagine you want to blow balloon, but you were blowing hair and balloon is here. Do you understand? Like fetching water in the basket, and both of us thought. I blame you more because you're supposed to know if something is in you or it's not in you.
So I've never, like, the thing is, okay, all I knew, I was just like, this is painful, ouch, this is painful, get out, get off, whatever it is, whatever.
But I was not even
exactly, and I just didn't want to. Do you know what? It was so bad that I actually dreaded it. And it was sad because I just thought like, wow, I'm in my big age, how can I be dreading sex? Like,
but
how?
the point I'm getting to was we went on with this, like not even the pain, but we went on with whatever we were doing for like 2-3 weeks, and we thought we were having sex. So trust me, there will be people like that in life that maybe they've been going that way for years. Meanwhile, the husband has not his virgin.
So how did that? So what helped us?
I can't even remember the way. We just got an epiphany one day that this is not this place. Then I think maybe we bought lubricant and it became easier. But
You asked your friends.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, you did, and I asked,
Did I ask?
And I asked, wise counsel, because some people feel like
We shall realize that we were not there.
Yeah,
we found it.
But we found it through the help of others as well. Because some people feel like you shouldn't talk about these things.
Okay. But I didn't even remember asking people. But it makes sense.
Remember you told me that your friend told you that you should try lubricant. So you went to go and pack the shop of and go pack it in the shop. So it's like
I bought about 500 liters of lubricant. In case you need lubricants. If lubricants is, maybe don't let me go there. Don't let me crack joke.
Anyway, and so, there was, but that's, what I'm trying to get to is that, people do get to points where, I've heard of couples that have actually separated, that have left each other because they didn't feel satisfied and maybe they were both virgins and they just were disappointed. And the fact of the matter is, it's good to speak out. You need to have, everybody needs a little help. It's a bit of, it's unfortunate that we find these kind of conversations very awkward and almost like, you don't want to talk about that.
Meanwhile, sorry, the only reason it's a bit awkward and we are coding is because we know maybe there might be kids somewhere around. But chase your child to go and sleep or something. Or continue.
Yeah, because honestly, these are conversations that we should be having with people that we trust, that can help us, that we believe that can help us, because it's so important. And even like in marriage counselling, although we didn't quite go through that, one of my friends, she went through marriage counselling, and her pastor's wife used to say, yes, you tell what you like. People do it in the car, you do it on the couch, you do it, you guys need to have a great sex life. And this is a Nigerian pastor as well, and it almost seems, everyone's so prudish, but we can't allow our sex lives to wane. Basically.
We were actually just a plain straight sexual life people. The street, we were still good, but we just restricted it to like maybe the room and the bed till one day. I think it was just you.
It was me, innit? Came downstairs. I'm sure. Again, let me not lie. Let me not take. But I know I've spoke about PWC guys. I'm gonna share. We're gonna have a retreat.
That PWC.
PWC, like. They don't play. The ladies, so there's times when we have challenges when they're like, ladies, this week, this is what we're doing. This is what you're going to try. And I'll be like, hey, God, you people have come again. But honestly, that has really helped me because it's not in me.
Sorry, in case you don't know what PWC is, it's not the company. There's a group, Praying Women Circle. It's a WhatsApp group. Yeah. Amazing.
Really amazing. And
helping women.
Really, really. So, some of you have spoken about how you wanted to find out about it. I'm going to let you know details. We're gonna have a retreat. One day after this corona, we will bring out your one of the leaders. Yeah, she's actually started it.
Ayoma Resi, follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, she's amazing. Really, really amazing. Like she was the one that God gave her the vision, and it's amazing.
And they are so huge now.
Huge.
There's one thing I want to touch on before we finish. It also, it's still part of this sex thing and everything. So yeah, so from me, it's your choice. It's not like you have to know how to do all styles. And but if you are really a stylish person, like we are really improving our style chulery. You get, we are getting better and better. But another thing now, I think it's all men, but I can't say all men because I've not really dealt with all men. But there's this thing about most of us. The way it works with me, okay, over time I've heard, I've watched, I've experienced, and I know that, yeah, you are supposed to satisfy the lady to a particular point first before you begin on your own journey. So hence foreplay. Yeah, I always even say that foreplay is important. Do you understand? But apparently I don't even really know how important the foreplay is. But like, for example, let me give you my experience now. So I know I need to do foreplay. I can't just start this thing with my wife and everything. But the way my foreplay has been and where and where I now blame her, and I will blame most of you ladies too. You people that are complaining about foreplay, you have a part to play. So I'll be foreplaying. Do you understand? Sometimes I 5 play, I 8 play, like you get. But I foreplay, she feels it and everything. But the thing is, and because she always now tells me at the end of the day, like, you always rush too much. You should have still chilled. Like, after we have finished, though, you should have chilled now. Like, you always just leave. You don't rush to the stadium like that. You should water the grass.
Oh my
you should put fertilizer on the grass. You know, she always says that. And like yesterday.
Oh my God.
So yesterday, it happened again. Because my foreplay is usually good, yeah. But apparently, she always wants it to go longer. And one thing is, it's me in my instinct that I always realize that, oh yeah, she's feeling this foreplay. It's not like she says anything, you get. So I'm like, I'm not inside you. So the way a lot of men, us that finally even manage to do the foreplay, the way we do it is, we time it in our mind. We're like, I can show you now, it's not food. Okay, foreplay, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh yeah, you are supposed to be okay. So we proceed in our mind, we wait. But if you want it to continue or something, you should talk. Like when your husband is about to stop, tell him, no, don't stop. Or when he does something you really like, that's one thing too that I feel a lot of ladies don't do. You ladies that do it, shout out to you. When he does something you like, say, like, talk at that point. Do you understand? So he continues. Because one particular thing about me is, our sex, my target is first your pleasure, then my pleasure and my discoveries. My discoveries in how to discovering how to make it more pleasurable for you. You get. So I'm always trying to. You know, it's like when you are searching, like all those people that dig for gold. I'm sure. I think there should be like a machine or an indicator that they put. Like when they are close to gold, it will be like. They know that there's gold here. Yes, do you understand?
This one they work.
Do you understand? Yeah. So when I'm looking for gold, when I get to that. When I thought or do that thing that you like, say, oh yes, I like this. Thank you, sir.
I'm not very expressive.
Don't say thank you, sir. But just be like, oh yeah, babe, you know, like.
I barely talk. I'm not a screamer. I don't talk.
But I'm not saying you should scream. So basically, ladies, you that you didn't used to do this thing, you people should go and ask for indicator from God or something. Get yourself indicators in the sense that when your husband is doing something you like, let him know. It applies to even other forms, other areas in life. For example, husband, outside sex now, when you see something you like on your wife, compliment her. She will know you like it, and the compliment even makes her feel good. So she will do it more. But before you now be complaining that, oh, it's just once you do the hair, like you didn't let her know that you like the hair. You understand? So say, oh, you look so beautiful together. I love this hair. You smell. For example, if you notice, I've been spraying my perfume gone because you have been saying I smell nice, and it started from one video we shot to. Because I've been leaving the perfume. I'm always like, I'm not going now. Why will I spray perfume? And I thought of it that day that But so I can't spray perfume for my wife in the house, so I just sprayed it that day, and you're like, "How you smell nice?" So since then, I've been spraying my perfume. Do you understand?
Do you know, this reminds me of when we were dating. I think you were using this one when we were dating.
No, I've never bought this one before. This is very expensive.
No,
maybe it smells like this. Very expensive. You get, as in, I've not those dating that I know the perfume I used to buy that year. No,
but it was even nice then. But like, there's a scent there that just really has taken me back.
Took you back. Maybe they changed the casing or something. I don't think I've bought this one before. But anyways, back to what we were saying that brought us here. So when he's doing something that you like, say it.
Yeah.
You get. Then when he's living there, you don't want him to live there. Still say it like, no,
just be
please
like,
tarry a little bit with thy servant. Please don't
tarry
live
a
here.
little bit. Flipping it, mate.
So you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
this thing is hand in hand. We help
No, it's
ourselves.
true.
But yeah, men, at this stage, you already know that foreplay is really, really, is more important than the sex, actually.
I swear, foreplay is where it's at. And if you're not doing it, you're depriving my sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, even
let's-
depriving yourself.
You're depriving
Because
yourself because that trust. Anyway, trust me.
the few early days that I just do one, you know, there's a way you quickly do foreplay that it's just, because you are still doing it for yourself, it's just like you quickly wet ground, you want to enter, you will suffer it. The
You just be
friction.
like, you just now be like, what? Clearly. But anyway, yeah, I agree. Like, I think what you're saying is fantastic. Communication is important. You know, I will endeavor to communicate more of, you know, what.
At least I'm not even saying you should say, call me daddy. Yo, daddy, who is your daddy? Daddy.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I'm not saying all that. Just tell me what you want.
Yeah, I will tell you what I want. Don't worry.
And once in a while too, because when we finish, like another thing that happens is when we finish, she always says, I've overhammered her, like I've really hammered her. But the reason of the hammering is because I hammer. Okay, one day, do you get?
No, because you know why? I've been able to take a bit more than I used to. So
me, I'm expecting to be hearing.
And I'm feeling it.
I know you are feeling. I see it in your eyes, but I don't hear the. So I just boof.
And I'm like, Jesus.
So when we finish, you know, I'm saying, don't want to kill her, but I'm like, I did not hear.
As in,
So,
like,
men, sometimes if you don't hear, it doesn't mean that they are not doing.
it's just-
Sometimes when women don't do, in their mind, they are like,
yeah, exactly. Sometimes your mind is just go like, and you're just feeling the euphoria of everything, and you don't need to even make noise, and because Femi's in the next room or something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But one thing that they can never, they can, whether they hold you or not. One thing that when you know you are doing a good job, they can never hold back is you see this
Wow.
this leg thing.
Okay, this is cringe.
They
This is really cringe. And also working out, ladies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Working out really, really, really helps. I know that it's definitely
It helps both.
like it helps. Like it's 100%. It's wonderful.
When I resume my gym too, didn't you see the difference?
I did. I definitely did. But you should be. You saw. And he was at first. He was like, "Oh, you don't need to go to gym, mate."
See, when she came back from UK, so there's this thing that always happens. Like I've spoken about it on this channel too before. She does some shakara. Like see, every time let's say 100% of our sex, it's just like 3 or 5% that Yetunde has initiated. You get. Then maybe like another 10 or 15% that I will say, okay, let's have sex, and she will agree. Then the remaining ones, I will initiate. Some she will say no and we won't do. Then the others, she will first do shakara, no. Then when she will now be coming. She does that in a lot. Like I will first go to her, she'll be like, no. I'll be like, okay, no, wala. When I now go to my corner, she will now come and want to start again. Me too, I will now start my shakara.
And it'll be so
So
crazy.
something
Sometimes you will
happened.
not
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, because I was that. But something now happened when she came back from this UK and she had exercised. I didn't know some things had changed again. So like I went and she said no. Then I came to my corner of the bed.
I was
and she came and was trying. I'm like, no. She's like, okay, won't you hold me or something? And she was on my chest. So I just put my hand like, I hold you, but I'm not doing it. And I made up my mind I will not do until I put my hand. And my hand went through her back, and behold, I will lift my eyes to their heels.
He's so
From whence my
ridiculous,
hand,
but anyway.
it had gone up, and my guards came down. And that was as a result of gym. And she targeted that gym at the backyard.
I mean,
and it really,
squats.
and it's.
Yeah. And I didn't go to the gym in the UK. I
You
was
know how
working
crazy it
out
was?
in the
Because
house.
when we came to pick you at the airport, I was there with one of my friends. So it was her back we first saw. I knew my friend was talking about I knew he saw my wife's bum. You get, but he's my friend.
Cringe.
My very good friend, you get. And he was beside me. Will he say, see this girl's bum? So he was just like, this is your wife. She don't fresh. But as he said that friend, I said I knew he was bum. He said, slash aweno.
That's really cringe. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video.
Oh my
we
Jesus.
got a little bit intimate with you lot here. Please do comment below. Don't be shy. And for anyone that is feeling away, let us know. Let us know.
yeah.
You know.
And if you have anything you want to add to this video, please let us know.
Yeah.
So this is one. I'm sure we'll still come back to talk about this again.
Yeah.
We'll watch this video and see what we didn't really talk about. Then, as our knowledge increases, because trust me, our knowledge will be increasing.
Yeah. And we like to share stuff. You know, we like to get a little bit intimate with you guys.
And something tells me that this particular video we have more views.
So
And if this video has more views, you people like rubbish. You people on this our channel, you people, you people, mommy, kill and woo, be by, kill and woo. Then, thank you very much for coming. See you guys some other time.
See you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.